there are a number of projects that are going to be taking place on Highway 52 from Rochester north into the Twin Cities next year that will affect traffic with some lane closures and some things like that. And because of the volume that we see of the traffic coming there, that will at times cause backups and slowdowns for people. So just trying to hopefully get people aware of it. We'll have a repaving project, a mill and overlay, essentially from just north of Rochester, about 75th Street, north to Cannon Falls. And but it's interesting what we're doing with some of these things is as our folks are designing it, normally there might be up to 12 miles of closure per area. They're going to lessen that. They're going to shrink it down in the contract to around 7 or 8 miles. So the contractor will have to work with that. So the closures will not be as long. They'll still have to get the whole highway done going northbound. It'll only be the northbound lanes, but they'll be repaving that, and so they'll close a lane, and every traffic on the northbound will be relegated to a single lane through that area. And as soon as you get through that, it doesn't mean it's over. At Zumbrota, we'll be replacing the Highway 58 bridge that crosses Highway 52 there next year, putting into a similar setup like you see down at the Rochester International Airport there. So that'll be taking place there. They did manage to put the paving portion of that Highway 52 into that bridge contract. So that'll be a good thing there. The contractor will be able to work with that paving as well as building a new bridge along there. It shouldn't close down access much, if at all, on there. Then when you get past there, you'll encounter 2 bridge replacements through the Cannon River up by Cannon Falls in that big valley between the 2 interchanges. And that'll mean we'll cross traffic over onto so they'll go head to head on the north and south, and then once that bridge is replaced, then they'll switch to the other side. So that'll be happening. Southbound you'll get a little bit because they're going to be putting in some cable median guard next year around the Zumbrota area, connecting some of that. So that will close a lane southbound, but that shouldn't be as significant, but it still impedes some of the traffic. And then our folks in the Metro District, essentially from Coates down to County Road 86, just north of Cannon Falls, they'll be doing some new traffic work with some what we call R-cuts and things like that to help with traffic closing access. So they'll be closing some lanes there periodically. So essentially from Rochester to the Twin Cities, you're going to be encountering construction here and there. It won't be an entire stretch, but there will be times where it will be busy. We see at these peak hours, Friday evenings, Sunday afternoons, things like that, where there is heavier traffic flow. And of course, the daily commuters will encounter some of that. So that's just something to keep in mind. We'll have a lot more information as we enter spring next year. But if it affects your business or your workplace, it's good to just start thinking about maybe what your options are now.